Hi guys, welcome to a brand new video. My name is Fabio Palvelli. On this channel, I like to talk about the business side of design, but this week I have something that it may be a little bit different. I paid 3 artists on Fiverr $300 altogether to make a rendering, to make an image of a building that has, how can I put it? Let's say it has a weird shape. Little disclaimer, I've personally used Fiverr in the past to get some graphic work for my old blog. I got a logo done once and also some singing for one of my old YouTube intros. But when we talk about 𝘀𝗶𝗹𝗶, the complexity of an architectural project is something a little bit different. Will Fiverr be a good choice for me as a client? So for the scope of this video, I'm going to play the role of an architect that wants to show a design idea to his own boss using a rendering done on Fiverr. I want to see what happens when you hire a designer from Fiverr to work on a real life project with a deadline of say 3 days, and you are a client that needs expertise but that wants to pay very little money. Is it true that you can get good commercial 𝘊𝗶𝗶 work done for dirt cheap and on time on Fiverr? I started this video on Monday the 2nd of April by sketching out the building and getting a bit acquainted with the new Fiverr platform. It took me about 6 to 7 hours over a period of 2 days to look for and filter the 3 perfect candidates for the job. I placed the job offer on the 3rd of March in the evening. But anyway, I do not want to give too much away. Just keep watching, especially if you work in the field of architectural visualization. I think that you might relate to this video. Welcome guys to the part where I'm going to draw the sketch of the building that then I'm going to send to an artist on Fiverr and see what they come up with. The idea that I have in mind is a building that is based on the design of Norman Foster's Gherkin and London City Hall. I am going to deliberately design this building to look like the male attribute, if you like. Let's just open Photoshop, let's open Google, let's look for Gherkin Norman Foster, images, tools, usage right, labeled for use with modifications so that we don't get in trouble. Very important. What do we use as a picture? I could use this one. It's not the perfect perspective, but it's going to do the job. Save image as. I have a folder called Fiverr, Gherkin, and then I'm gonna look for the London Town Hall. Usage right, labeled for reuse. About this one. Great. Save image as. Now I'm gonna open Photoshop and say File, 1920 by 1080, Create, and I'm gonna start photo bash my masterpiece. Open my files. I'm gonna grab the Gherkin. There it is. Just gonna do a quick selection around the building. So I'm gonna invert the selection, delete, and now I got my building. Control deselect. I'm gonna go back into my folder, grab the City Hall, basically do the same thing. So you can see my selection skills are amazing. There you go. And I'm gonna drop this into my drawing, Control T. I'm going to squeeze it down, put it a little bit lower. Maybe I'm gonna flip it horizontal. And then, since this is not really like the shape that I wanted, I'm gonna say right click, warp. I'm going to try and warp this building to look more like that. Yeah. And now simply gonna make a copy. Maybe I'll make this one slightly smaller because, you know, perspective. Add an extra layer, put a solid gray color in the front. Right click on my brush, make it super hard. And I'm going to select a yellowish color and I'm gonna make a line here. Control D, London double-decker bus. Usage right, label for use with modifications. I'm gonna use this one. I'm just gonna copy it, put it here, and I'm gonna do my beautiful selection work. You guys see I'm a professional. Is that the right direction for the bus? Does it go in that direction? It should be on the other side. These are very important details. Great, so now the sketch is almost completed. I'm going to add some details. T, I'm gonna write shop. The other one, we're going to say, this is going to be a hotel, shopping mall, hotel. Now let's give this artist some help in trying to understand the proportions, because you know what? Size does matter. Architectural line drawing, and we'll say this is going to be 55 meters. Let's be exact. 220 meters. And now the, what do you want to call them? The circular buildings at the bottom. I'm gonna get in trouble for this. 75 meters each. I think this is good. You know what? I'm gonna save this. I'm going to make another one called option 2. But the option 2 this time, it's going to have a slight modification. This is option 2. Good, so we have two options. We have option 1, and option 2. Which one you like best? Leave a comment, let me know. Anyway, now I'm going to take these two sketches and I'm going to send them to an artist on Fiverr. I'm going to choose 3 categories. My idea is to try and find an artist that works for very cheap, so say $5, and then to try and find intermediate sort of artist that works say for around $50, and then to try and find a more expensive artist, say somebody that can work for $200, and see based on the sketch what it is that they're going to give me, what is the outcome going to be. Also, and this is probably the most important thing, I want to see if any of these designers is going to say, dude, are you sure you really want to present this work to your boss? Because it kind of looks like a dick balls. You sure you're gonna get fired if you show this to your boss? Is any of these guys going to say something about this? Let's find out. Alright, so for this part of the video, I'm going to try and contact the 3 artists that I mentioned before. I'm currently in Fiverr. I have set up an account. My name is Boring Johnson. Let's start looking for rendering exteriors. Exterior rendering, there it is. Search. Okay, how does it work? Category, service options. That's a new interface of Fiverr. I did not remember it like this. I've used Fiverr a few years ago when I got my old intro for the channel. Maybe I should get a new intro. Maximum $5. Minimum any. You're telling me that these renderings cost $5. Let's see if I want to get this one, which looks actually really good. 1-day delivery, 3 versions. What is included? 3D modeling, included environment, furniture, texturing, lighting. Okay, and then there is the standard. Okay, so the standard includes 3D modeling, include environments, include furniture, texturing, but the basic doesn't include anything. What are you guys selling here? 1-day delivery for what? Oh, freehand sketch only. I'm sorry, my bad. I did not read. So this one, this includes 3D modeling and 1 rendering, 2 days delivery. I like this. Can I save it into my favorite? Okay, standard, 2 days delivery, 3D modeling. But it's 25. 25 is too much, man. You know, I know somebody that can do it for 5. This is good. $5. Let me see. 1-day delivery. I will create 3D and 2D floor plans, interior and exterior rendering, animation, landscape and design. 1-day delivery, 3 revisions. That seems too good to be true. Okay, all right. Maybe that's the quality. Well, there is a big gap between this image and this image. I gotta be honest. But anyway, I'm gonna save it as one of the $5 guys. This is what I'm looking for. You see, this guy knows how to make big, monumental... Oh, 3D modeling, 2 renderings and source file for $5. I'm buying this. But this time, my budget will be $50. Let me see if I can find something exterior that could be what I'm looking for. This is close. This is close. Hold on. I want to have something a little bit more of an emotional image. Okay, let's go to the 3rd page. Should I go to the 3rd page? I mean, if you're on the 3rd page, how good can you be? Scrap it. I'm gonna go back. I want my render artist to be on page 1 because this is guarantee of the fact that you're going to deliver quality. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna trust this guy. He's probably a very advanced Lumion. Oh, but he's gonna give me like 6 renderings. All right, 8 days delivery. No, this is too much. $199, close, and delivery time. I wanna have somebody that does up to 3 days, close. Now, for $200, I expect to find somebody that is super fast, super reliable. It's gotta be a straight shooter. It's gotta have all original licenses. Wow, look at this. These guys don't have a lot of like reviews, huh? Doesn't look half bad. I want to have somebody that has like enough experience and enough projects that I can trust, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to buy somebody that has no projects done, give him 200 euros, and then he or she won't give me any project. Can I sort it out by not relevance, but best selling? Best selling? How can best selling be based on one sale? Show me the exterior. I wouldn't pay 200 bucks for that. I'm sorry, my friend. Sorry, my friend. Look, this one, it's not that bad. It has 3 reviews. Let me see this one. This one has 109 sales. They're okay images. Let's see what... So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to keep on looking for the 3 perfect candidates. I'm going to make a selection. I'm gonna hide their names to respect their privacy. And in the next part of this video, I'm going to write the email that I'm going to send to these guys to convince them to take my project. Hi there. My name is Bohr Johnson. I work for the London Architecture Office for the City of London, Department of Cities and Planning and Underground Piping. This is a real department that I just made up. I am a junior architect on a new development that our office is working on. Are working on a new project for Iranian French investor 𝘂𝗶𝗶𝗲𝗴 of the Nassard family. 𝘂𝗶𝗶𝗲𝗴. Mr. Nassard loves Sir Norman Foster. The design is a collage of Foster projects. I would like to bring this idea to my boss, but I would like to have a better image. This project could change my life. The meeting is next week, but I would like to receive the image as soon as possible because I would like to review it. I do not have 3D models as this is only an idea. So please do your thing as an artist. I have 2 options that you could try. I am very excited to work with you. Thank you and Godspeed. Godspeed, my beautiful artist. I have entrusted you with my penis building. Make it for me. Alright, I'm going to send this proposal to the 3 guys. When the projects are back, I'm going to open them with you. I'm not gonna look so that I can give you my honest reaction to it. Alright, so it's currently the 3rd day that I'm working on this project. It's been 2 days that I've been waiting for the artists to get back to me. Unfortunately, 5 orders that I placed, 3 got cancelled and only 2 are in process. As you can see, the $5 order and the $200 order, those are still in process, but if you look at my dashboard, you will see that 3 orders got cancelled. I did not cancel these orders. The orders were cancelled by the artists. I don't really want to place another order because I'm trying to edit the video so that I can release it on Monday, maybe Tuesday. So I'm just gonna assume that my mission of finding 3 artists failed because I was only able to find 2. But by the way, the two that I have contacted and that I paid already for, one sent me a message right at the beginning and then I tried to contact her and she did not reply. The second one, the one for 200, he did not contact me in the beginning. He's not responding to my messages. The $50 artist sent me a offer for an extra $35 to pay so that he can make the rendering in the time that he agreed to do for $50. This is very dodgy. You see, this is the extra money that I'm supposed to pay, and I do not like that. It's very unprofessional. He agreed to do it in 3 days. He answered me 1 day later, and now he's telling me that I have to pay extra. I don't like that. So I don't know. This Fiverr rendering challenge, 𝘊𝗶𝗶𝗴𝗃 rendering challenge, might be a failure after all. But anyway, I'm going to wait for the other two artists to answer me. Hopefully I'm gonna get the drawings by Friday, which is the day that they're supposed to deliver. Anyway, I'll try to keep you updated. If the projects arrive, I'm gonna try and open them in front of the camera so that you can have my most honest reaction. I just got a message that the $5, which in reality it's a $20 order, the design is ready and it's ready for me to review, and I'm gonna do this with you guys on the screen. As I was telling you, I just received the email that says that my order is ready for me to review. I haven't opened it yet. I'm gonna click on the link and we're gonna look at it together. Your delivery is here. View delivery. Wow, this is actually really not that bad. Okay, I can see it's a photo collage. There is no way that she modeled this thing in like 3 days. But this is amazing. She did soften out the look that I did not want to see. It's still kind of like, I can still see this going into planning and then people complain about the fact that it looks like a giant penis. But it's okay, this is on me. This is a bad choice as a designer. But I like the fact that she broke the materials in two. You got like a solid metal down here and then a white up there. So it kind of breaks down the rhythm. And so the buildings don't seem associated. And I think I like the fact that she made this a lot more oval and not round. So well done to this person for doing, I don't want to say the name. And so I have to say I'm extremely happy with what she did and she deserves a tip and I'm going to do that. In Fiverr there is the possibility, if you're happy with a project that the person delivers, to give them a tip. I gave her a $15 tip because she did a very good job. Okay guys, it's Friday morning, it's 10 a.m. This is my dashboard for the project for which I paid $220. As you can see, I placed the order on March the 3rd at 9 in the evening PM, and Fiverr said that my delivery was due on March 6th at 9:10 PM. At 9:34, so 25 minutes after, I sent my email to the guy. On March 4th at 7:46, so 1 day after, I asked if there was any progress. The 5th, there was radio silence, and then on the 6th at 3:54 a.m, so at 4 a.m, I got this message saying, "Hello Mr. Johnson, I'm glad to hear from you. What time do you want next week?" Now, if I run a legitimate business and I rely on artists on Fiverr to deliver on time, and the system says that they're going to deliver for one date, and then on that date, after I heard nothing from the artist, I get an email like this, to me it's a pretty disappointing result. But anyway, I'm in a position where I have to cancel the job because my idea was to publish the video on Monday. For me to publish the video on Monday, I will have to spend today, which is Friday, and tomorrow, Saturday, editing the whole day. So basically the only person that delivered was the $5 artist, which in the end I ended up paying $20 instead. Look, I'm not blaming the artist, I'm not trying to make the artist feel bad about his actions. I'm paying $200 for rendering. How reliable can a €200 service be? So, what have I learned from Fiverr? First of all, the process of choosing and selecting an artist on Fiverr, it's not as simple as they want you to believe. At least in the field of architectural visualization, if I were a client, I would not trust to put an important project in the hands of an artist here on Fiverr, at least for the price point that I've chosen. I think it's just reckless, and it's something that I would do if I had money and time to throw away, because then the risk is compensated by the low cost. The artists that I selected were selected based on 3 characteristics: speed of deliver, quality of portfolio, and of course the budget. Anyway, how did it go? 2 orders got cancelled on the spot because the project was, according to the artist, too complex for the $50 and $5 price range, which is totally understandable. One girl from Vietnam sent me an angry message saying that her cancelling the order on me because I was cheap lowered her status on Fiverr, whatever that means. In my defense, I just bought what was offered. Even at the higher price point in the professional section of Fiverr, the experience was not that pleasant. There is so much choice and so much confusion and so much sketchiness, even at the pro level, which is an advanced category of artists with a pro title. And to hire a pro artist on Fiverr, you have to spend at least €100. Fiverr claims that the pro title, less than 1% of Fiverr designers have it. So in theory, these are exclusive designers. But to me, the only legit artists that were offering legit services seem to be the guys that were charging from around €600 upward. You could tell even from the delivery time that they would require at least 7 to 10 working days for good quality work, which is more in line with what reality is. The portfolios of these guys were a lot more coherent than the ones at a lower price point. Anyway, when I started to orbit around the 200 price range, which by the way costed me with the fees and stuff $220, there were all these little extras that artists were trying to add to the final price. And personally, I don't like this because I think it's like trying to upsell a client on change, and it's just annoying and not at all professional. I ended up finding 3 people for my 3 budgets. The $50 person was a novice, at least this is what his profile said, so I think I gave him his first job on Fiverr. He was very excited. The other artists that I contacted had a few jobs already under their belts, so the way that they were talking to me, it was already a lot more dry and unfriendly in comparison to the novice person, which is, in a way, I was expecting that. The $5 artist, which then became a $20 job, did an incredible image. She did not tell me that my building looked like a massive, but she took the creative liberty to change my design and make it better, for which I'm really pleased. It showed abilities and creative skills, even if the architecture did not resemble the one of Norman Foster in the end. There are some minor artifacts in the drawing, the execution is not perfect. Also, I'm not sure if she used non-copyrighted material. I doubt that, but I paid $20, so I'm lucky that she got back to me in the first place. This is not work that I can use commercially on a project, but I'm still pleased with what she did, and I hope that one day she gets a job somewhere where she can grow and develop her skills further and actually understand the value of her own work and earn accordingly, because what I paid to her was totally underpaid. The $50 person cancelled on me after trying to trick me into spending more money, and apparently talking to some other people. This happens a lot. The $200 person by far was the worst of the 3 candidates because he went on radio silence until the delivery date. And on the delivery date, he asked me to extend the deadline, completely disregarding my request for the drawing to be ready on Friday. He offered me to do the work faster and deliver it on Sunday. But at this point, my experiment had already failed, so there was really no point for me to continue. So how did I feel as a customer buying from Fiverr? I don't think you can run a legitimate construction business and regularly use people from Fiverr to do visualization work for you. I think Fiverr is okay for a one-off, if of course it works out for you. You spend time doing your research, you talk to a bunch of people, you can use some criteria to filter out the people, but you do not want to be doing this for every single project that you might have. I spent a long time looking for people to do one rendering, and if I have a deadline, this is not what I want to be doing regularly. Finding good people on that platform was a little bit like a Russian roulette. Experiences like this prove to me that when clients say that they can find someone who can do it cheaper and faster, you have to take their words with a massive grain of salt. In most cases, it's a lie. As for the artists using Fiverr, I don't know. Yeah, using this platform can allow you maybe to make some money, but as of today, 2020, I do not think that it exposes you to the right kinds of people that can allow you to work in the right way, with the right budgets, on the right projects, so that you can grow and develop yourself and your business. So if you do need the money, do it, use it, but make it quick, because at least in the field of architectural visualization, real business happens outside of this platform. I want to be nice about this. I'm not trying to bash those who work on Fiverr, but still, if you want to make it and build a serious business, you got to build relationships with your clients, and Fiverr just doesn't do it. It might have done it for some in the past, but as of now, from my own personal experience, I would not recommend it. Anyway, since I've spent 50 bucks on this video, would you mind sharing it? Because I kind of need to make my money back. I'm just saying. Alright, thanks a lot for watching. My name is Fabio Palvelli. See you guys next time.